Hello my friends, welcome to the Metal Shop Garage. We're inside today, brought the Jeep YJ in. It was just pouring rain outside so I could remove the top. Had my son help me take this top off last night, first time for me. Removing the top, it's not really that heavy, it's kind of a little bit unwieldy. And we have this gigundous spare in the back that was in the way, so you gotta leave the rear hatch glass up anyway. So we can see the sport bar padding, the roll bar cover on there. And what I'm going to be doing today is reinstalling the sound bar. I'll climb way up here. Now, I looked at YouTube just, to try and get a tutorial for myself on how to do this once the padding is on. And there really wasn't any good videos on installing. I believe this is a stock style soundbar. So there's two bolts here. Sorry, I'm trying to hold myself up and do this. And two bolts here. Same on the other side, two bolts, two bolts. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to, with an awl or a punch, is I'm going to have to punch through the cover and find the bolt hole and bolt this in place. I did find a couple of sets of instructions online, and some of them said, oh no, you got to remove the padding. No, you don't remove the padding. How many Jeeps have you seen with the cover on, the sport bar covers, the roll bar covers in place, and the matching sound bar? So that's what we're going to do, is I'm going to punch through there and bolt that in place. Walk around here. So if you were going to install this thing from new, I believe it uses stock holes that are in place, holes that are used to mount this bar to the main bar. So what you would do is you'll run your wires up. Your wires will go, and you can't really see, they're down in here. The wires will go up through the tube and come out into the bar. So you're going to have, that's just power for the light, and then this is an aftermarket stereo system and aftermarket speakers up there. So there are the wires. So anyway, so you run your speaker wires from wherever, from your head unit, so on, up this roll bar out here to plug it in. And there's definitely the bolts here that bolted in place, and you may have to drill depending on your application. So I'm going to get the awl out, the punch out, and start fishing for holes, and I'll let you know how I do. Alright, so if I can do this, I'm going to show you the method that I used to find those holes underneath the bar padding to put the sound bar on. It was kind of a pain in the butt. These are the tools I used. I have a nice little awl here and a punch. And so the trick is, I undid the padding here, just unzipped it back. You can come underneath, and it works on the center support too, and you can find the hole, okay? And on these here, there's a nice little indent actually, so I can feel right where that hole is there, and I hit it. And that all went right through to the void, to the hole, and then what we'll do is we'll enlarge it, and you can hear it in there. I got a mismatch, kind of a hodgepodge of bolts. This has obviously been come off and on a handful of times. So I'm probably going to need both hands to get this done. I'm thinking maybe. That one seems to have caught. Let's see. I apologize if I'm unable to do this and I have to pause. I mean, you get the idea. I'm gonna need both hands. I'm gonna need one hand to hold this down and the other to drive the bolt. But you get the gist of it. Stand by, my friends. Alright, so I got that one done. I got this one started. The reason I'm using the nut driver is because you can push. You can push in with force and tighten at the same time. I will go after and use a regular socket on these because you can't get these very tight with your hand here. But that thing's on there and it's not gonna move. Pretty tight with this way by hand. And I'll show you the upper. So over there, I haven't put these bolts in yet. These are lined up, so in theory these will line up as well. I had some mismatched hardware. It didn't have the nice little point on the end of it. I'm gonna see if I have anything. I'm a wicked pack rat, I don't throw anything away. Stand by. Sorry about that. The wife walked through the studio to walk the dog. Funny. So yeah, so there we go. See, so that'll line right up. I need to find better bolts. Like I was saying, I'm a pack rat. I don't ever throw anything away. So I'm gonna try and find a bolt with the same thread on it, with a little point on the end of it that'll go in there. Like I said, there was something mismatched. It had these bolts. And the problem that I ran into with these, the thread is okay, but the bolt's just way too short now to go through the padding. So there you have it. Not too bad. You can tuck this around and Velcro's back in place. There's my tips and tricks in installing the sound bar, reinstalling the sound bar over the padded roll bar in your Jeep. All right, my friends, as always, thank you for watching. I hope this helps somebody out. Someone who's saying, do I have to remove my padding? How do I do this? And just, you know, simple. Again, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, share this video, give me a thumbs up if you're so inclined, and always take care.